Hi everybody, my name is Tony Dickson from Cool Running Software, and this video here is to provide the introduction of the new pricing tool um, inside Cool Running Software, which is going to be replacing the current method of how we go ahead and apply location product pricing in Cool Running Software right now. So this video is going to do an overview of the entire system with some brief explanations, and then other videos are going to follow up with how-to videos on how to do specific things. Okay, first thing that we had in our pricing tool, if people remember Cool Running Software, we had under operations and products, we would have in here, we could list all of our different products. That's not going to change. You're still going to go ahead and be able to go ahead and create products inside here. But if people who know the system know that we had a tier system where you could go ahead and choose a product and you could set pricing tiers up to tier 10. We also had a way of doing like child products and things like that. Okay, but this new pricing manager is only going to really have, when you go into the operations and products area, you're going to have one product and a defaulted price. Okay, you're going to have one defaulted price, and then it's going to work off. Then the pricing tool is going to be able to go ahead and create multiple different overrides of that defaulted price. I'm going to go explain that. Okay, so let me go ahead and jump into the pricing manager now. So we would go into operations and we go directly into our pricing manager. So I'm going to go over the explanation of all the different parts of the pricing manager. First part up here is our lock screen. This right here, only one person can be actually in there doing actual price changes at one time. So right now it's in lock mode. So if I click on this right here, it automatically changes to where we can go ahead and make price edits. Tools. So we got a bulk price adjustment tool and a clear all pricing tool. This clear all pricing tool that's in red is only available to system administrators like myself. Okay, this tool right here can clear all product pricing, which obviously is not something that people want to jump in and do. Okay, we have a obviously refresh tool, which will refresh the screen changes. This right here, this reset pricing tool, recent price changes. Let's say you've been working on a bunch of price changes, you kind of lost your place, you're not sure exactly where you're at. This right here resets everything back to what you did prior to the last save or publish. And finally, we have the publish button. The publish button will basically publish any changes that you made. So if you make any changes in your scheduling tool, you click publish. Now, what's nice about this publish tool here is you can go ahead and make all your different changes, but they do not go into effect until you click on that publish. Once you click on that publish, your changes have been configured, and you cannot then redo a reset. Now we're going to discuss a little bit about that publish tool, how you're going to be able to go ahead and work on your changes. You can make changes individually at locations, but this right here is more the pricing manager area where you can go ahead and make multiple changes. Okay, over here on the left, we have this expansion right here, and right here are all the different products. Now, right now, this is my demo system. I only have 2 products in the system right now. I could easily go in and create any other product, which I'll go over in another video here, and then it would show up. But you can see right here, I have these 2 different products, and over here it reflects the different price points available for that product. We have these different options here. We can sort by group, sort by name. We can also show inactive products or hide inactive products if we don't want to see them. And over here is a legend. This legend here goes over all the different markers in the system that are giving you information. So if you can highlight over these different markers, it tells you information, but also this right here kind of gives you the overview of what these markers do. Okay, and those again will be discussed in other videos. All right, now over here we have the price points here. So over here are different products. Over here are the price points of those products. So over here we can expand and see all the different locations that are applied to each specific price point or collapse. But obviously you can open and collapse individually as well. Right here is kind of like a select all type of a tool. If you want to go ahead and do that. Price points. Now in here, this is where we keep track of all those price points. So I can add new price points by clicking right here, putting in a price and putting in a title. Again, I'm going to have another video that's going to go over that. We can actually copy this and create more different price points off of that as well. Now, you'll see right here, there's a defaulted price. Whatever price point I create will override the system defaulted price for that particular price point. We have the manage tool. This right here lists all your different price points. Okay, if any of these have no price points in it, you can go in and make deletions, but you can custom do the naming for each individual price point. Okay, so you can see right here we have Kroger's 226. Okay, and this is also where I can go in and make a change to that particular product price right there. So if I went 2.27 and save it, that went ahead and that's going to go ahead and make that change. You'll see here there's a marker there notifying me that publish is needed for that to take effect, but I don't want to. I'm going to reset it back to where it was. Okay, great. All right, so we have a price adjustment tool, and I'm going to make another video for this too. If I click on this right here, this is a really cool tool where you can go in and make multiple changes at one time. So I can go in here and say, okay, you know what? I want to select all these and I want to increase them by 2% and round it to the nearest percent and preview it. There they all are. And then I can, and if I, I like my price changes, I can save it. But let's say I don't. I can reset it back to where it was. Good. All right. Now this clear thing right here, I do not, this is not something that this is going to be available to our clients. Okay. The reset tool brings it back to where it was. You can sort by price, sort by title. Just different options under the price point area. Okay. Finally, over here we have locations. Okay. So this here is we can go ahead and assign locations to particular price points. So I can choose a price point and I can go to assign. And I can see right there, it's actually on the 205, and I can go through here and say, you know what? I want to assign these particular customers to that particular price point. Save. Done. They're in there. Or I can reset it back to where it was. Good. All right. We can move price point, move from one price point to another. So I can actually go inside right here. I can say, you know what? I got these I've got these tier 1 people. Excuse me. Got all these tier one guys right here. I'm going to say, you know what? I want to take this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and I'm going to move them to a different price point. So I can just go up here and say, you know what? I want them to go under, I don't know, emergency ice. Save. They've just been moved from this legacy pricing 331 to the totally different price point. Reset it. They go back. All right. Finally, over here, remove selected. I got someone in here I just don't want in there. I can choose them, click them, remove them. They're back up. They no longer are selling 20-pound bags at that individual location. And finally, you can hide inactive ones. If you're trying to find one of your particular customers, you can find it right there. See, no products assigned. But let's say Canadian Shield. Find. Those are the products that are assigned to a particular customer. Show them pricing manager. There they are. Great. Okay, so that's our find tool. Then finally, we just have a simple refresh button that just kind of brings us back. Okay, so again, this is me just going over the general, giving the general overview of the pricing manager. Now, the next videos here are going to go over how to do specific things inside the pricing managers, because this is obviously going to be a little bit overwhelming from the start when people start using it, because it is different from the current one. But what this pricing manager does is you can literally go in, choose a product, and you can manage anybody who's selling that product. You can change their prices as a group. You can move them to different groups. You can set them to different specific price points, like this 7-Elevens. All these 7-Elevens, they're all paying that price of 106. But if I want to break this off, I can create another price point of 7-Elevens in a totally different area at a totally different price. So very, very customizable to be able to go ahead and do this. Okay. But that's what this tool does. This tool is made to be able to see one place, look at one of your products, look at all the price points that are applied to that particular product and what locations are paying that price, and being able to change them all at once in one particular place. Okay. So the first video is, obviously is the overview of the pricing manager. These other videos are going to get into very specifics on how to do very specific things inside the pricing manager. Okay, so anybody obviously has questions, I'm sure they're going to come from the other videos, but I think this is going to be a much easier tool once it's managed to be able to view all your different prices and make changes in bulk to those particular price points. Okay, all right, thank you everybody, and look forward to more videos. Thank you.